Hey everybody, let's get going here.
I'm just getting a kick out of this. You're not working enough, Mr. Pugh. You need the payments. And yet the reason you can't work is because they don't have IOP, or at least you were under the impression, or somehow didn't want to go at night, or were under the impression that they didn't have it at night. And it shouldn't have interfered because you're not working enough. If you were working enough and you were thumbing your nose at us, that would be even worse. Holy.
31, Your Honor.
Did you graduate?
No,
Why?
I dropped out in 11th
Well, you
grade.
got to figure it out. Listen. So I need to say what I just said again.
Wasn't on the record.
Because I forgot that we were off record. You're telling us you couldn't do IOP because you had to work and they didn't offer it at night. Now I find out they offered it at night. And frankly, it sounds like you haven't been working enough where any kind of IOP, day, night, morning, noon, 2 o'clock in the morning, was going to interfere with you. Right?
I may have misspoken.
Sorry.
Well, I want to know how much he's worked. And this is a double-edged sword for him, because if he's worked, he should have paid.
Right.
This is not pay if you choose to. This is not pay if I feel like it.
So Judge, Mr. Pugh's also been battling, his addiction, and he's doing very well with that. He drops clean. Isn't that correct, Ms. Wild?
His last test, he didn't drop, Your Honor.
He
didn't
didn't drop?
Hang on a second. Hang on. The record's off again. Wait just 1 second. Why don't you guys have a seat until we can get this squared away, okay?
Gotta say that over again.
Ooh, so let me understand. He did not test clean on his last test.
Nope, he did not.
Ooh, boy, not good.
Everybody keep it down a little bit, please. Can everybody keep it down a little bit, please?
Yes, Judge.
Please? Hey, listen. You guys want to talk, you can go out in the hallway.
I like
I'm
this.
serious. Don't make me ask you again. Still having a problem. You have to set up a portable recorder, so. Okay, all right, let's go. We're back on record on 21B87514 and 22B141450. So I have Mr. Pugh, I have Ms. Murphy, and I have Ms. Wilds.
Put a
And
name,
I think
Mr.
what
Pugh.
bothers me here, counsel, is I told him, it's my fault. This whole thing is my fault. No, it's my fault. Really, it's my fault. Because I think Mr. Pugh here has taken my good nature and taken advantage of it. He was here back in February of 22. I told him to pay $350 by February 11, then $175 bi-weekly beginning February 25.
We are just 3 minutes in, and this judge is none too happy.
No, he's not happy at all. And I really like the way this judge becomes fatherly with this guy. But yeah.
This is after the initial order. This is after I ordered him to pay $175 bi-weekly at the time of the initial sentence, and that was to begin September 27th. I assessed additional costs of $100, did nothing else. He came back in front of me here. So just so you may understand, I don't think you had anything to do with this before, why I'm so irritated, is I extended probation for 12 months until September 1 of 23. No additional costs, no additional probation fees. This is back on, I think it was back on July the 11th. And I said pay 40 per week beginning October 14th, with all money due by August 1 of 23. And as you point out, I tell them,
You
you
pause
don't have
that.
the money,
for a sec.
come talk to me.
It's pretty bad when the judge says that it's his fault, and I think I was too lenient on him. I wonder what this guy is thinking right now.
It's not good what's going through his head. If he's smart, it's not good what's going through his head.
I mean, when the judge says it's his fault, nothing good comes after that.
Yeah.
She's never come and talked to me. She's never come and talked to me. I did tell you that, did I not?
Yes, you did, Your Honor.
Not once, but probably at least 3 times so far. At the time of the sentence, at the time of the first violation, and at the time of the second violation. Right?
Yes, Your Honor.
You didn't bother coming and talking to me on any of those, right?
He did contact Ms. Wilds to ask for a court date, Judge.
On the
In
payment,
November.
wait a minute, on the IOP plan or on this one?
On the payment plan, Your Honor.
When did he
On
do
both of
that?
them?
Defendant was non-compliant with his monies as well as his IOP. I let him know that I could schedule a court date, which is what we're
Uh-oh.
doing.
Glasses come off.
This isn't a birthday party.
Okay, I got to hear that one more time. Can we back it up? Can you hear that one more time?
This isn't a birthday party. Yeah, for sure.
He did contact Ms. Wilds to ask for a court date, Judge.
On the
In
payment,
November.
wait a minute, on the IOP plan or on this one?
On the payment plan, Your Honor.
When
On
did he
both
do
of
that?
them?
Defendant was non-compliant with his monies as well as his IOP. I let him know that I could schedule a court date, which is what we're here for.
This isn't a birthday party. It's not a wedding.
Ooh.
We don't send out invitations. You just ignore orders of the court, and I'm accepting responsibility because I've been too kind.
Yeah, those are
I've
kind
been
eyes.
too lenient. I've made him pay no penalty, even though he's playing around as though he has until 2089 to pay everything.
Oh, this judge is funny.
2089.
I'm gonna go aside here and tell you a couple things. We make our beds. That's what we do. And then we have to get in them. And you made a lot of decisions that were inappropriate or wrong so far. And this, sir, is what I see in the criminal justice system. And I tell kids when I go to these court-to-school programs how important education is, because invariably those who don't think education should fall in on the spectrum anywhere between 0 and 10, even at a 0.2, they end up mired in drugs and alcohol, and then the next step is to come into the criminal justice system where they can't escape.
I'm sorry to interrupt again. This guy's making me want to apologize for things I've never even done before.
I know it's making me think like I'm in trouble for something.
He said it right. Ooh. Giving
Yeah.
me dad vibes for real.
Because they have no education. They don't have drive. They'd rather sit around and do drugs and drink alcohol. And I'm just telling you, this is a sad case. Now, you can go your whole life doing this if you want. You could be 88 still doing this if you want. You can do that. I can't force you to do
Hey,
anything.
Hezekiah.
I can
Hezekiah is
impose
here.
consequences if you don't do things. And frankly, I'm at that level right now. I'm at the level where I've gotten where I'm starting to think you're going to jail today. But I can't force you. The only one that can force you to do something is you. You can either decide I'm going to live in poverty the rest of my life or I'm not. And you don't have any physical disability, right?
No, I don't.
He's only 31
You're
years
well
old.
spoken. I don't know what to tell you. You can't, if you're losing jobs in this economy, In this period of time, when basically it's an employee market, I don't know what to tell you.
There's a lot of jobs out there.
In this period of time when someone was willing to hire Glenn Serio,
I know Glenn can get a job. Wow.
when someone was willing to hire Glenn Serio at Honeywell, then
I didn't even
anybody
think
could get a job. I don't want to hear that you can't get a job.
I didn't even think of that.
Just saying.
There's
I don't
a
want
lot
to
of-
hear that you can't get a job. Sorry.
Well, Glenn sets a low bar.
That
that's
means
for
you're
sure.
Yeah, no kidding.
Job performance is so despicably bad.
Right, Queen. The bar is low.
I think it's my fault that I've been too kind. I really do.
May I say something?
Not yet.
Okay.
Mr. Pugh needs to hear from me.
Yes, sir.
I love this
Mr. Pugh
judge.
needs to understand, I'm not asking you to do something. I'm not suggesting it. I'm not requesting it. And this isn't about me. It's about the system. This is our rule of law. This is what we do. This is what we have. And you're not coming close to complying. And not only that, when somebody just ignores me like this and doesn't even take advantage of coming in and saying to me, Judge, I don't have the money. I know you've told me this 3 times, at least, probably more. I need to set up a new payment plan. It tells me I've done something seriously wrong. It tells me I haven't conveyed to you how important it is that you act responsible as it comes to these cases, and you show just a slight amount of respect and courtesy. Judge, I don't have the money. Can you help me? I've applied at 39 places.
Here we go.
Nobody will hire me. If you think it's hard now, wait, just wait. Just wait. I don't see things getting better. I hope I'm wrong.
Here's where he sinks himself.
But I just don't appreciate this. I have to tell you the truth. I do not appreciate this. When you want to get my gander up, you start acting like you're bigger than the system. And I don't care who it is. Defendants, police officers, prosecutors, defense, I don't care who it is.
Pause it for a
So what
second.
am I supposed to do now again, Ms. Murphy? Just say this is okay?
It's pretty bad when the judge has to become father to some of these people, but he's really giving them a lot of really good fatherly advice right now. So I hope he takes it.
Yeah, no kidding. But, you know, at 31 years old, he probably never had that advice.
Yeah.
He's thumbed his nose at the courthouse for 16 months.
Mm.
He's decided he's not going to comply with rules. He has no rules. He can do what he wants to do. I don't think so.
Uh-oh.
So somebody better have some money. Somebody better give me some big, strong explanation, because I know, like I said, I could have, take away everything I have, take away my high school diploma. I could have 8 jobs by noon.
B better have my
You don't want to
money.
work. And that's fine. You want to live in poverty? That's fine. But you have an obligation right now to pay this party that you frauded to the tune of $1,900. They should have charged you with a lot more than a 90-day misdemeanor.
Nothing
You
good
could
is
have been
coming
charged
from
with
now
a
on.
felony. Should have been charged with a felony. And you're getting out of it unscathed, and I'm sitting here trying to work with you and tell you, yeah, you're going to hear me, Mr. Pugh. We're just getting started here.
Get over his name.
You don't do anything? You do nothing on this, basically? I don't know what to do with him. I'll be honest with you. I really don't. I can't continue to cut people breaks that are not trying. He's not trying. He's not trying. I mean, he's just not trying. I have a problem with people that are not even trying. So I want to know where this money is. I want to know who's coming up with this money. I want to know when this victim's going to get paid that's been defrauded. At this rate, at $200 every 15 months, do the math. Do the math. You own the neighborhood of, $2,474. If you pay $200 a year, every 15 months, that means that this would take you somewhere in the neighborhood of about, I think, somewhere in the neighborhood of about 15 years to pay all of this.
That's like the worst credit card ever. Like the world's worst interest rate.
Well, yeah, these aren't banks, that's for sure.
Oh my gosh.
So I want some answers, Ms. Murphy.
So Judge, hopefully Mr. Pugh will have a job this afternoon.
Here we
at
go,
3
watch
o'clock,
this.
Making $17 an hour. He lives with his mother and stepfather in Woodhaven.
Of course he lives with his mother.
Yeah, it gets better.
And probably in her basement.
He begins one-on-one counseling with his therapist tomorrow on a weekly basis. He attends NA meetings 2 times a week, usually. He's got a sign-in sheet here. Judge, my short dealings with Mr. Pugh, he seems like a very nice and earnest young man. He had a blood infection in his body in 2018 that caused him to have all of his teeth pulled, Judge, and that sort of set him on a downward spiral, and he's trying to work his way up. He's voluntarily single. He's trying to work on himself before he gets into a relationship with anyone.
He's never talked to the judge about any of this. He's never talked to the judge. He's never talked about trying to get different payment plans. He hasn't talked about any of that.
Voluntarily single means live in mom's basement, can't meet a girl. Okay, got it.
Thanks.
Just making sure I had all my facts together there. Right, Abby. I was checking it too. I just wanted to make sure I had all my ducks in a row as well.
Well, I don't live in my mother's basement.
Oh, voluntarily single, live in mom's basement. Okay.
I don't know, Judge. I really hope that you will give Mr. Pugh another chance to
How many
make
chances can I give him?
consistent claim
He's got a
payments.
warrant out of Taylor. He's got another warrant out of Taylor. He's got another warrant out of Taylor. He's got another warrant. He's got 4 warrants out of Taylor. He hasn't
He's got as many warrants as Chile.
And I'm sorry that he's gone through physical problems. I really am. But it didn't stop him from committing a fraud. 2 years after the problems emanated.
It did start him on an addiction, however, Judge.
Of course it
He
did.
got addicted to the opiates after the,
Is he off the opiates now? Have we had any positive tests?
No positive tests. What we've had is dilute tests, Your Honor, and CNUs, which are the could not urinates. So when he does show, he's negative, but when he dilutes, there is no second sample often given, and we've had at least 1 CNU. I thought I printed his results from December 5th. I did not, but his most recent test.
Here's my question. I'm sorry to interrupt again. If he's
Not a problem.
voluntarily single and he doesn't have a job, how is he affording opiates?
Well, that's a good question, but I think I don't have an answer for you.
Okay.
January 2, he showed he was dilute. He did not stay to give a second sample.
Let's see. Don't, you cannot. This is just the pad. This is the patty that we see.
I refuse to comment
Can't
on
urinate,
this.
as far as I'm concerned, you are positive. You're using. I don't know what I'm gonna do with Mr. Pugh right now. I really
Not
don't.
him.
Do you have any thoughts, ideas?
Yeah, I will say all his other terms and conditions, he is compliant with, in regards to his community service. These are the aspects of things that are.
God, what else could it possibly be?
Testing, which council brought up, as well as his treatment. He's been well aware of all of this. Nothing you've said to him is probably something I haven't said to him. He's claimed
You're right, Ed.
transportation issues. I've given him options.
Got some great ideas from,
There's no transportation in order to complete the IOP.
How can you
guidance
have
center.
transportation when you're not
Chat.
working, you have no money, therefore you have no car, therefore you can't pay for the insurance and the gas? How can you do that?
You guys are probably right. Probably gets Medicaid and gets them for $2 or $3.
yeah, yeah,
You guys are right. But I think Abby's right. The judge sounds very, very over it.
oh, he's done with all this. No more excuses for him. Wait till he gets into his jobs.
Oh, I can't wait to hear that. So he is capable of finding a job.
Oh, he says he's looking for all kinds of jobs.
Must be keeping it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, somebody's gonna have to tell me the little secret here, short of winning the lottery or inheriting money. How can you do that?
Yep, in the guidance center itself, we've had other clients in which they've offered Ubers and Lyfts to get them to treatment. This is something where I think Mr. Pugh was simply just resisting getting into treatment. He completed inpatient. He was to get into the IOP right away. So the first opportunity he had to get into the IOP dragging his feet wasn't until about November or December.
Where's his interview today?
In Southgate.
Okay,
It's a
so you
packaging
worked
company.
where last? Tell me where you worked last.
I worked for Mr.
And how long did you work for Mr.
For quite a while, about a year.
I don't want to hear quite a while or a little while or a long time. I want to hear specifics. You left there a month ago or lost your job a month ago. That means sometime on or around December the 9th, you lost your job. How long did you work at Mr. How many weeks? How many months?
About 9 months, Your Honor. And I
9
was-
months. So you were there. You were there since March of 22 until December of 22. Is that a fair assessment?
Yes, Your Honor.
He was a contractor, Judge,
And how often
doing
were you
jobs.
working?
Won't
About-
even let-
In other words, it was a temp job.
he gets even better when he says how many jobs he's been looking for, and then the judge wants to count them out.
Call it like it is. It was a temp job.
about 4 days a week, Your Honor. I was getting picked up by
How
another
many
employee.
hours? I don't want to hear that. I just want you to answer my question. How many hours were you working per week?
About 30 hours a week, Your Honor.
All right, well,
Pause that.
somebody's shaking their head back here. Who's this?
His stepfather, Judge.
What construction company works where he only gets 30 hours a week? In construction work, you get a lot more than that.
Most of them get a lot of overtime.
Yes, they got to get her done. So I'm sure he's making more money than he's claiming.
Judge.
You want to come up here or not? You don't have to. You can if you want. He needs to be straightened out. I have a feeling he's not being truthful.
He actually is.
Well, you can't talk from back there. You were just so animated with your shaking your head. I didn't know if you were saying he didn't work 30 hours. What's your name, sir?
Yes.
So why were you shaking your head? I'm curious.
He actually only works when the guy wanted to work. 20 hours, maybe,
So
maybe
20
pushing.
hours. That's-
Maybe pushing.
Okay, so that seems more logical, Mr. Pugh. So now,
Not
Now we're
when he
getting
wants
picked.
to work, Judge, when the
When
employer
it's
wants to.
not him, it's the
Okay.
employer.
I hear that we have choices. I've never seen so many jobs out there. I really have not seen so many jobs out there. And if somehow, some way, because my employer is only calling me into work for 20 hours, I would say to myself, I know that that judge sitting up there isn't going to be happy if I'm only working 20 hours, because I know that that judge, the way he's talking, is going to be working 20 hours till he's dead, whether he's a judge or not. And that means if he's working 20 hours at 80, that means I should be working 80 hours. That means I don't have enough hours. That means I either get 2 more jobs working 20 hours, making 60, or I get a job working 50 hours minimum, especially since I have an obligation to the court. Mr. Pugh, listen very carefully. It's
I
your
get a
life,
kick
son.
out of his name every time he says it.
It's your life. It really is. This is not just about the victim getting their money. This is about you showing a lack of responsibility. I know. You're not supposed to talk like this anymore. We should all be free spirits. Do what we want to do when we want to do it. No, I don't believe that. Sorry. I'm not going to buy it. Not going to buy it. So if you're working at a place 20 hours a week, that's only
Not taking
80
any excuses here.
80 times 15 is $1,200. That's poverty level. Even if you're working 12 months a year, that's $14,400. That's not enough to put a morsel of food in your mouth, hardly. Even if you're getting free rent, free cars, free insurance, free utilities, free gas, free clothes, I don't think you could survive on $14,400 a year. So what are you going to do about it?
Not in today's world.
Are you going to step up and get tough and say, hey, it's time for me to get to work? Or are you going to use this as an excuse? Now, I want you to listen to what you've told me here. And I know I'm keeping these people, and I don't mean to. But I want you to listen to what you've told me so far.
He's trying really hard to take a moment and teach this guy something. And it's up to him if he's going to let it go one ear and out the other, or if he's going to take this as a learning experience.
Well, he's not talking to him like he's
Garbage.
yeah, he's actually
He's being
really
respectful.
trying to make a difference in his life, and I don't know if he's going to get it or not.
Right. He's being very firm, but he's being respectful at the same time, which he doesn't have to be. We've definitely seen judges that weren't.
Called tough love.
Right. Yeah, exactly.
You couldn't do IOP during the day because you were going to lose your job. You're only working 20 hours.
That wasn't every
Listen.
week, Your Honor. I'm sorry.
Well, it's a double-edged sword, because if you were working a lot, you should have been paying. Right?
Right.
If you want to tell me you worked 80 hours a week, I'm going to have a bigger problem with you not paying. So you've been gone for a month. Where have you applied?
I applied at numerous jobs.
I don't want to know that. I don't want to know numerous, few, lots, several. I want specifics. I want to know where you have applied since you've been out of work for a month.
Here we go.
Why does he not have a form of places that he has applied?
He's going to rifle these off the top of his head, and the judge is going to call him on it, and he's going to say, "Okay, let's go over these again." And he holds out his hand.
Oh,
That's
nice.
2, 3. That's 4. He says you should be
Good.
looking for 5 a day.
At least, yeah. Hey, Chelsea May.
Hey, Chelsea.
I applied at Lowe's, Your Honor. I've applied at Myers, Your Honor. I applied at Solo, AJM, Packrite.
That's 5.
I
I
don't
can do that
remember
by
all the
11
exact
o'clock
names.
today, but go
I
ahead.
apologize. I do not remember every exact name. I have
All right,
my
you came up with
resume.
5, and you should apply for 5 every single day.
I have a resume.
Where did you work before then? So you worked there from March to December. Where were you working prior to March of 22?
Yes, they're a contracting company.
How many months did you work there?
I worked there for about 2 years.
How much were you making there per week? Per week, not per hour, per week.
Roughly $400 or $500 a week.
Why didn't you pay anything on this?
Your Honor, honestly, my mind wasn't right until I went to myself and I seek treatment.
Mind wasn't
And I've been doing good. I have a different mindset. I'm looking at things different. I'm trying to take things a lot more serious. I've gotten myself in such a deep hole for screwing up the past few years, and I'm just trying to get myself out of it.
Well, that's good to hear. At least you're recognizing it. I'm setting a sentence date in 2 weeks. Ms.
Hey,
Murphy's
conspiracy
gonna-
music.
We're gonna set up when Ms. Murphy's here. I'm adjourning this sentence. You're gonna go over and surrender yourself to Taylor too. And you tell them Judge McNally sent you over there. And I expect you to go today.
Judge Kathy's just filling in for Mr. Haynes today.
Okay. Well,
Judge,
we could-
I'll be here on the 25th and the 26th. That's, I mean, 2 weeks from today, you know, that the,
Adjourn sentence, we can make it the 25th, Lisa. And
Okay.
defendant to have employment. Defendant to surrender on warrants. Hey, guys, sir,
Quiet in the back, please. Quiet in the back.
that's what happens. We got Zoom. Now we're acting like we're at a football game. Huh? I'm just telling you.
Love this judge.
Yeah, for sentencing, can he bring this proof of treatment since we don't have the completion of the IOP and proof that he started his outpatient?
He's gonna bring proof of IOP. I'll just indicate sentence adjourned. Gonna bring
He
proof
is
of IOP
handing it to
completion.
him.
He's
I
making
expect
him-
you to have that over here by the end of the week. Defendant by end of week. Defendant to surrender to Taylor. Defendant to have a job. I expect you to come back with money. You understand?
Yes,
Hey,
sir.
Christo. Good to see you.
I
Come
think
back with something.
why I've gotten
Come
so,
back with money. Come back with a
irritated
job.
over
Come
this
back with the
is-
IOP.
I
Come
cut
back
and
with your
break after break.
together,
And
man.
the breaks are over.
Make sure you pee in a bottle.
I'll give you January the 9th, January the 25th. Is that what we're doing, Lisa? At what time?
Yes, 8:30.
At 8:30 in the morning, both of these cases.
thank you, Judge.
We understand one another?
Yes, Your Honor.
You got your whole life ahead of you. You're 30,
31.
but you gotta get going. I mean, you can't do this the rest of your life.
I understand, Your Honor.
All right, we'll see you here January 25th. I'll work with you. But if you ignore me again, I promise you, you're gonna do the max on each one of these. They're different offense states. I don't have to run anything concurrent. I won't.
Oh, I just want to say thank you to Blue Bear for being a good big brother, and he's really helped my channel out. He's helped me out personally. I just want everybody to go over to his channel, show him some love, subscribe, like, share his videos. He's got to get his name out there. He's got some great content. I love watching his videos. I learn from his videos, and I learn from him as well. So I think that he would be a great fit. If you like my content, you would definitely love his. So please, anybody who is watching this or is in earshot of this, please go and subscribe to Blue Bear. It's an awesome experience, and he's got a lot of good things coming up in the future as well. So that to look for. And that brings us into the short portion of our video, which is Debo Shorts. We cannot forget the little doggies. So please get ready for Debo Shorts. Let's get ready for some laughter, folks. And we don't have it.
That's my boy. No, my boy. Father, help.
Oh,
Mom, want to watch me? Cookie.
Oh my God, it's
Wow.
stuck to him.
Good pool.
There we go.
Maple, look. No, look over here. Look over here. Maple, look over here. Maple, look here. Here, Maple.
Hey,
Here.
Nightwolf.
Forget it.
Good to see you. Oh.
What happened to your
We're gonna
hair?
break Mandy
You look
tonight.
like you got shocked by lightning. Oh my goodness.
Pig. Shake.
You know you want to go outside?
Debbie! Cuidado!
Whoop, whoop.
Oh.
I'm screaming.
Are you good or are you bad? Hi, Herbert.
What in the world sound did that thing make?
I know.
Oh no, we're fighting.
Bottom of the.
Look at him asleep. Oh, I just want to love him. He's so cute. Look at him. Cute puppy.
This is the funniest thing you've ever seen.
Hunter, that was hers. Give it back.
Get it yourself. Doug, it's on the video.
You want the ball? Okay, go get it. Where is it? Where'd it go?
You cannot turn your head for 2 seconds. Bruh, hey, look at me.
Oh my gosh.
So
I would
fun.
not want to watch that, dog.
His nails are so long.
He said that feels good now.
No.
What are you gonna do, buddy?
Say, I want the big stick.
You can't do it, though.
What she said.
Pardon. Playing a game of whack fuck here. Whack.
Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something.
The bottom line is we need to get a dog for protection. Like if someone tried to break into our house, I'd want to make sure that they were immediately terrified.
So what do you guys do for fun around here? Oh no, sometimes we throw Kevin. Who's Kevin?
Kevin.
Oh.
It's teeny tiny Tony on vacation. It's teeny tiny Tony on vacation.
To the YMCA.
Just hold on.
All right.
There.
Oh.
Yep, there's a pole there.
No. Oh, it's all gone.
Little jerk. Oh,
Good boy.
Doesn't like his shoes.
Not a dog. I'm sick of her.
say, what'd you say?
Apparently, he's the only one allowed to enjoy his pool.
Bro, can I just enjoy the pool, bro?
What you gonna do if I break in your house and start frying up all the sweet teriyaki chicken?
Thanks.
Hospice Rebel.
thanks.
Hey, haven't seen you in a long
Thanks.
time.
Look here now.
You've been home for an hour and a half. Not even once. Not one time have you tried to cuddle me, and it's pissing me the fuck off.
From a garbage can. No, you can't have it. Sit down. Oh. No, you can't have it. Nope. Nope. Oh.
He's arguing back.
Oh, can you get your tail out of my bath?
Oh, that's cute.
Thank you.
He's my son.
Was Clark mad that you didn't say a bit? No, he wasn't. He was.
No.
You want to bite, but no, it's not allowed.
Listen.
No. Hey, Epiphanies. How are you, sweetie?
Oh my god.
Hey, baby girl. Why do you hate water so much?
Pintamos toda la casa y sin dejar caer una sola gota de pintura que no sea.
Burying the dog.
Tell you something. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you
Why
something.
is that?
Wait. Let's go.
Well, thank you very much, everybody. I really appreciate everybody taking the time to come out. This is our first real live stream back. I'd like to thank everybody for coming. I really, really do support Blue Bear, so we left his link in the description below. We've also left the link in the description below for Old Squishy Gardener, so if anybody wants to watch more of his content, please go show him the respect that he deserves. So I hope that everybody has heard what has happened about the strikes over the last little bit. I've won one, and I'm expecting to win the other two. So it won't be long till they're all gone again. So that's all I'm going to say about that. And we're not worried about them. So it just takes a little longer, that's all. And yeah, Andy, do you have anything?
No, you covered it.
We forgot. Please subscribe to Miss Mandy as well. She's got a great channel over there. Maybe she'll tell you a little bit about it. Miss Mandy?
No, not really. Just to hang out, have a good time, laugh at some stupid people.
There you go. So that'll be it for now for today. We'll be back on Friday for another live program. It'll be another court case. We'll work on getting it a little bit better for you guys. And until then, please share, like, and subscribe. If you know anybody that would like my content, please introduce them to my channel. And until the next time, Debo's out.